When you're out walking on the mud, not only on the mud, but particularly if you're walking through water, you can actually begin to lose your balance. Your mind has difficulty coping with the fact that there's nothing in front of you from which it can judge distance or kind of, which way is up, because it all merges into one. And at that point, a stick of any description can be a considerable advantage because it acts like that sort of third leg. This one's probably getting on for 12 years old, and it's kind of getting towards the end of its useful life because this one's been refurbished so many times. But this was one that I experimented with this kind of simple idea. The bottom piece of tape represents the top of a pair of Wellington boots. This second piece of tape represents the top or where the water would start to come in with a pair of thigh waders. And this one actually originally had a white tape at the top to show where a pair of chest waders would start bringing in water. But since I acquired my last pair of Sealand chest waders, the actual point at which the water would come in is actually over the top of this stick. So I kind of haven't bothered with that. But it's an extremely simple and quite a clever method of judging how deep the water is that you're about to step into, particularly, as is so often the case when you're doing things wildfowling, you're doing it in the dark. And knowing where you're going to overtop a pair of your thigh boots in the dark is an extremely useful thing to be able to do. For me, a stick needs to be long and strong to keep you safe out on the salt marsh.